Salut, c'est Dan et aujourd'hui on est de retour pour la 4e partie de Mass Effect. J'avais vraiment hâte de rejouer parce qu'on va enfin aller dans l'espace avec le Normandie. Il y a plusieurs side quests que je pourrais faire sur la citadelle, mais il me manque un squad member et j'ai l'intention d'aller la chercher. Je pensais qu'il y avait une J'arrête pas de sortir mon gun par erreur. Enter de Normandie.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Soyons positifs.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Soyons honnêtes.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
L'humanité doit faire sa part.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Je viens de réaliser que on a un... Le jeu commence pratiquement sur un gros speech, puis pas loin de la fin de la série, il y a un autre gros speech de même, c'est cool. Bon, on va essayer de scanner tout ce qu'il y a à scanner dans le Normandie tout de suite, ça va être fait. Manuel de navigation, Presley.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
Raciste!
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Hey, Nihilus c'était chill, ok?
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn.
Agreed.
No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
This better not be.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school. Following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Salle de conférence. On va scanner le FTL. Faster than light. Ça fait bizarre de revenir dans le SR1 quand on est habitué à quelque chose d'autre. Yeah, Mitchell gratuit.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school.
Rien de nouveau.
I wanted to travel but humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I should go. Bon, elle a pas changé ses lignes. Celui-ci est déjà scanné. Kaiden!
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
C'est pas comme si ça devait prendre des heures voyager d'un endroit à l'autre, mais... Oh oui, chill. Ah ah, c'est rendu mes quartiers. Quand même assez sobre, hein? Il nous reste juste une section du vaisseau à visiter. Cet ascenseur-là, là. On va les claquer assez souvent. Yeah! La meilleure section du vaisseau!
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Wrex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
D'habitude, les Krogan, ils aiment ça quand on est trou de cul avec eux, ils respectent ça. Ah, je vais faire comme si je connaissais pas le jeu.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Yeah.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Je sais pas si ça c'est juste être sassy ou ça le fait élaborer plus, je m'en rappelle pas. Oui,
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
Whoops, sorry.
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Wrex.
Shepard.
Est-ce que je peux déjà le faire?
Shepard.
Wrex.
Shepard.
Wrex.
Shepard.
Wrex.
Ok, ça là, quand le jeu est sorti, je sais pas pourquoi, ça me procurait un fun fou. Puis j'ai été vraiment content de voir sur internet plus tard que absolument tout le monde a fait ça quand il joue au jeu. Ça c'est l'équipement des autres. J'ai pas mon personal locker? Non, ok.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Je veux apprendre à la connaître, mais je veux pas commencer une romance
You have
avec
a few
elle.
minutes to talk one-on-one?
Ah, ça sonne très
I'm
romance.
sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Pas nécessairement envie de commencer la catfight. Yes!
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
Il est pas encore parfait, mais il va évoluer.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Inquiète-toi pas, Garrus. On va devenir des très bons amis. Ouh, le Mako! Moi, je l'aimais, le Mako, même si la plupart du monde l'aimait pas.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Grosso modo, le reste de ce qu'il dit, c'est juste trouve-moi des licences, ça va me permettre de te vendre d'autres marques. Puis c'est à peu près ça, honnêtement. Et voilà, il reste quelqu'un avec qui on n'est pas allé parler encore. Level up en regardant des trucs. Hey, Tali.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space.
Techniquement parlant, t'es
I have to
standing.
thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly.
Mostly.
We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Whoops, sorry.
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Fait que bref, vous les avez attaqués, ils se sont défendus. Vous avez provoqué ce que vous avez essayé d'éviter.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Serves you right. Non. Mais, se sont défendus.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None.
C'est une
Why do you think
assumation.
they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I should go.
See you later.
Adams.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alrighty. Bon. Excusez-moi hein, pour le gros drop de lore, mais c'est important dans le jeu d'apprendre à connaître son monde. C'est de même que ça augmente nos relations avec eux. Pour compenser ce 20 minutes de jasage, on va aller faire la prochaine mission. Puis, si vous vous rappelez bien, le dernier épisode, j'avais décidé de commencer avec trouver la fille de la matriarche. Donc, on va aller faire ça. Je pense qu'elle est dans la Artemis Star Cluster. Comment je zoom out sur ordinateur? Ok. Bon. Des side quests, plein de side quests. Ah, c'est le DLC sur l'astéroïde. Nice, je le ferai pas tout de suite par contre. Ça, je l'ai jamais fait. Quand j'avais le jeu sur 360, j'ai acheté le DLC. Mais la copie originale du jeu que j'avais était en français, puis j'avais acheté le DLC en anglais, donc j'ai jamais réussi à jouer. Puis par après, quand je me suis racheté une copie anglaise du jeu, pour une raison qui m'échappe totalement, le DLC n'a jamais fonctionné. Mais je vais enfin pouvoir le faire. Puis ils introduisent une race qui est dans le 2, mais qu'on voyait originalement pas dans le 1. On va commencer par contre par aller chercher notre dernier membre d'équipage. Oh! Il faut que je la retrouve manuellement. On va commencer par Sparta. C'est vrai, hein? Faut que je scanne les scènes. Je me rappelle pas sur laquelle elle est en plus. Bon, on va scanner des planètes. Rien. Rien.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Ah, bla 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 bla, Exodus. Le pire, c'est que j'ai le feeling que Exodus, Edolus, pardon, n'est pas la planète de Liara de mémoire. Je peux juste les scanner de même. Est-ce qu'ils ont enlevé tout l'aspect qu'il fallait les scanner manuellement en Jeep? Oh, intéressant. Bon, je sais qu'il y a de quoi se battre. Terum. Plein de ruines protéennes. Sounds like a winner. C'est la seule en plus qu'il y a quelque chose. Il y en a-tu une autre ici? Ouais. T'es caché. Ben, Colin, on n'a plus besoin de tout scanner manuellement en Jeep. C'est une des affaires que les gens aimaient pas dans le jeu original, c'est que quand on voulait scanner pour trouver des dépôts de minéraux, il fallait atterrir en Jeep, puis aller se promener en Jeep, en Mako, excusez-moi, sur la planète. On va faire celle-là. On a fait assez de jasage, on gardera les side quests pour un peu plus tard. Les side quests, que c'est juste du promenade à gauche à droite, ça se peut aussi que je les fasse par moi-même. C'est sûr que j'amène Wrex, j'amène Garus. Pour les scènes en Mako, le meilleur partner c'est Tali, parce que Tali elle a des bonus pour réparer le Mako quand il est endommagé. Mais les segments en Mako sont jamais particulièrement difficiles. Je vais commencer avec eux. J'ai le feeling que je vais le regretter. Je serais malade 50 fois.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Youhou! Je sais pour zoomer. Il y a un zoom le Mako. Les graphiques sont vraiment beaux. Je me rappelle qu'en mode very hard, des scènes de Mako, c'était des scènes qu'il faut se cacher, genre vraiment loin puis sniper les ennemis parce que le Mako se fait wreck comme de rien. Who that? Ooh! Cochonnerie. J'ai oublié que le Mako, c'est vrai qu'il se contrôle un peu comme une vidange par contre. Le contrôle du véhicule se fait selon où ce que la caméra regarde, fait que des fois vous pouvez faire reculer puis il va avancer et l'inverse. C'est la map, je vois qu'il y a beaucoup d'ennemis.
Only a fool punches a gnatback in the mouth. Be sure to sneak around and pull its tail.
Thanks, Wrex. J'aime bien le fait qu'il ait changé les bruitages du Mako. Oups! Du monde ici. Yep, il restait du monde ici. Comment je débarque? How do I get off? Ah, ok. Toi, t'es pendant t'es un sniper, mais on va être en close combat. Ok, good. Sabotage. Garrus a un très bon skill anti-gef, on va en profiter. Mon gun est rendu burst. Eh ben. C'est cool. Ça, c'est pour ouvrir la grille pour retourner en arrière. Là, les 3 tourelles vont être juste là. Hey, salut! Tu peux-tu me tirer? Hi! Non, je peux pas refermer la gate. Why? Why did I do this? Referme la porte. Shoot. Well, that's crap. Fatigued. That's crap. Je peux pas refermer la porte. Faut que j'aille là-bas en plus. Personne ici, mon radar indique rien. Est-ce qu'il y a un locker, quelque chose? Upgrade kit, on va le prendre. Cryo explosive. Armor piercing round. Contre les guettes, on est mieux d'avoir des balles antisynthétiques, d'eau. Des balles électriques. Non! Pourquoi j'ai ouvert cette porte? Le Mako, il est-tu éclaté officiellement ou qu'est-ce qui se passe? Tiens. Yeah! Pauvre Wrex. C'est quoi, il est CV? Va falloir que je te mette ton skill pour que ta vie remonte tout seul parce que t'es mon tank. Puis que je t'achète toutes les plus grosses armures du jeu. Oups, mauvais côté. Ok, real talk. Ils servent à quoi ces buildings-là? Lui en particulier, là, avec comme 2 tanks dedans. That's useless! Eh. T'es cool. Ouvre la porte. Ah, peut-être qu'il y avait un autre véhicule que j'ai éclaté, mais ça ressemble vraiment aux roues du Mako. Mauvais bouton. Juste regarder quelque chose vite. Wrex. On va lui donner un petit peu de regen. Des meilleures barrières. des shield boosts. Je veux pas que tu fasses mal, je veux juste que tu survives. Ah, oh, c'est ça son bon skill! Immunity. Mange full moins de dégâts, devient quasi pas tuable. Moi, je vais y aller full gun. Ah oui, l'omnigel, on le voit en bas à gauche, c'est écrit 99. C'est parce que j'en ai plus que 99. Puis ça permet de réparer le véhicule aussi. Autre chose qui va disparaître dans les prochains jeux. Are you still alive? Not anymore. Mon dieu, le boost, il me semble qu'il sert pas à grand chose. Oh! Oh, des dynamis là-bas. Hé Ah non! Tu peux pas me tirer dessus si t'es à terre! Yeah. Ah, le Mako perdu. Oh mon dieu. Une crotte de vie, je suis en masse correct. C'est pas des farces, en mode very hard, les petits rocket troopers comme ça étaient capables de détruire le Mako. C'est juste un petit cul-de-sac de même. De mémoire, il... Je vais aller voir pour le fun, mais il me semble qu'il n'y a pas d'objet caché ici. Il y a les autres véhicules qui sont là. Que je suis certain que là où ce que je viens de me mettre en ce moment, ça va me faire regretter ma vie. Ok, good. Ah, ça, y a rien. Youhou! Gauche, rien, parfait. Take it on the chin. Bon, arrivé au bout. Ah! Ok, real talk. J'ai déjà réussi à passer le Mako là-dedans. Ça a pris ben du niaisage, mais vous pouvez l'amener avec vous. Mais non, on va faire le jeu comme qu'on est censé le faire. Garus, Snippy Snap. Ce tune-là, elle fait penser à genre James Bond 64 ou Perfect Dark un peu. Ah ouais, chef, de quoi? Je veux pas te tuer dessus, je veux te tailler là en courant. Parfait. Good job, Wrex.
I think we're good, Shepard.
For now.
Destination locked.
Level up.
Hey, j'ai eu un massive brain fart, moi, quand j'ai essayé de faire ça. Moi aussi, je peux sniper, dude. Oh, non. Toi là, toi là. Une vidéo qui a un power qui permet de faire ça. C'est solide lui. Wrex monte en haut. Non, trop loin. Ok, on va avancer. Take it on the chin. Whoops. Wrex. Oh, ok, il est là. Pas aucun pouvoir pour ça. Okay. Let's go, boys. For now. T'es pas subtil. Just saying, si t'avais pas fait ça, je l'aurais jamais su que t'étais là. Techniquement parlant. Oh, ils ont un gentil de me mettre derrière cover en partant. That kinda suck. That kinda hurt. Well, that's not a great start. C'est quoi, c'est What? J'ai pas shield boost. Pourquoi je viens de faire ça là? Ça ne fonctionne pas très bien mon enfant en ce moment. C'est moins que t'as sabotage. Garrus, sabote-moi ça. Or don't. Ça va être quelque chose, Garrus, right now. Good. Bastard. Je pense que ça va faire le tour.
Regroup.
Il reste quelqu'un? You. Gift trooper. Hey, salut! Allô, je t'avais pas vu, toi. Tu sais quoi, je prendrais pas la chance de mettre un pied là-dedans. Bon, ben, allons voir le dig site. J'ai plus de nades. Toi, close quarter. Toi, close quarter aussi. Évidemment, la raison laquelle Jaguarus ne peut pas prendre son shotgun, c'est qu'il n'y a pas d'entraînement en shotgun. Le 1 nous permet d'avoir toutes les guns, mais ça veut pas dire qu'on peut les utiliser comme il faut. En tout cas, je pense que je vais y aller avec une mitraillette juste au cas. Puis dans le 2 et dans le 3, ils vont le modifier que les personnages peuvent simplement carry les fusils avec lesquels ils sont capables de se battre.
Nope.
Allô? Whoops, bye! Pourquoi je me fais suer? J'ai un Krogan. Go, Wrex. Avec tes gros pieds de crapaud. J'ai toujours trouvé que Wrex ressemble un peu à un Bulbasaur. Toi, t'as le droit de popper Immunity. Ah, tu l'as pas encore. Quand Wrex il va pogner Immunity, là, quand il va faire ce skill-là, il devient tout blanc. Il est réduit de 75%, les gars. Il est quasi invincible. Ah, t'es-tu pogné à cause de ça? Yeah, Wrex. Non! Mais Wrex, j'arrête pas de dire à quel point t'es tanky pis cool! Arrête de mourir! Il a repopé où pour le fun? Bonjour Garrus. Ah non, le corridor est explosé. J'ai-tu perdu Wrex, moi? J'espère que le loading va le téléporter ici. Non! You, Wrex! 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 Non! Il va-tu être sur le bottom floor en train de m'attendre? Je peux te sortir mon gun, moi?
That's it. Bag 'em and tag.
Oh, merci pour les mid-jibs. Ok, non, il sera pas là. Oh! Blocked. Ah, je peux bouger quand j'ai gelé de même. Ah, ça va défendre sur ça plutôt. Wrex, blocked. Ah. You don't say. Ouais, que je me suis healé. On va rendre un service. Garrus en train de crever. Ow. Je m'auto-mid-gel? Je savais pas de Shepard peut faire ça. J'ai Unity, moi. Hey, what's up?
All patched up.
Yay! Salut! Non! Wrex! Y'a pas de bug dans ce jeu-là! What the fudge? You spin my head right, wrong when you go down.
Let's get moving.
Sure. Woo!
Just lead the way.
Help! I'm trapped!
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Ils ont changé sa voice actrice? Entre le 1 et le 2, ils changent de voice acteur, mais est-ce que dans le remake, ils ont mis une nouvelle voice acteur?
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
What?
We'll find
She'll
somewhere to
repeat.
help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Cool. Ça tombe bien, j'ai un Krogan moi aussi.
Charging up.
Cool. Have fun charging. Moi, je commence à me dire que le sniper est vraiment le meilleur weapon de Mass Effect 1. Ouais. Boum. C'est drôle, c'est Garrus qui est comme chargé en avant. C'est quel weapon right now? Ok. Oh, mais solide, toi. Good. Il reste du monde, par contre. Ouais.
I've lost contact.
Stay down. Negative contact.
Good. Was I going to sell, though? Weapon locker. Sure. I like weapons. They're cool. Storage locker. Sure. I like storage. Ooh. Fait que dans le fond, le Krogan qui essaie de percer ça, il a pas pensé lui à utiliser la drill qui était littéralement au pied de l'affaire. What the fudge is going on here? Avec le pouvoir de l'essai-erreur. Le tâtonnement. Le tâtonnement. Hey Wrex! Content de voir que tu existes à nouveau. Non! Why? Je savais pas de les Krogan a un pouvoir de téléportation. Hello there.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Boop.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on.
Cool.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. Obviously, he wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
Ah oui, il va y avoir du bon voice acting ici.
That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away.
On double, mister.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Wrex, arrête de te téléporter! Je savais que t'étais un biotique, mais je savais pas que t'avais ces pouvoirs-là. Oh, vite, situation stressante! Ah! Tout le monde capote! Hey, un Krogan!
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
Je parle le Krogan.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Comme je l'ai dit, je parle le Krogan. Fais attention parce que, contrairement au Geth qui reste loin, le Krogan il va éventuellement charger dans le tas. Il y en a un là, mais j'aimerais ça que mes deux bozos sont ah, you dead. Oh, non, 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 non. J'ai dit you dead. Vite, c'est dramatique, on court! Ah, j'aime ce jeu-là. Ça a mal vieilli, mais je l'aime beaucoup.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
En âge humain, elle a à peu près 10 ans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
Là, quand les aliens sont d'un bord, les humains sont de l'autre bord.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear.
You don't say.
I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Don't be jealous.
You're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
So what good are you?
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Agreed.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you,
Meilleur
Commander.
mage
I
dur.
am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Prothean's true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Faisons notre job comme il
Patch
faut.
him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. T'Soni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
Disconnect. J'ai déjà fait dans ma run de Renegade. Tu rends juste Shepard pas ce ton. Boop!
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Cool. Alright. Normalement, j'aurais peut-être été jasé à Liara, mais ça fait au-dessus d'un heure et quart que j'enregistre, donc c'est peut-être un bon moment pour arrêter ça. Dans tous les cas, un gros merci. Puis là, je m'excuse en avance parce que c'est le 1, fait qu'il va en avoir des scènes parce que les bonhommes, il y a un petit peu de jasette, là. Désolé, moi j'adore ça, je sais que c'est pas tout le monde qui aime ça. Mais on a notre première major mission de fête. Fait que le prochain coup, peut-être faire un petit peu de side quest dans la galaxie, apprendre à connaître nos membres de l'équipage, puis tranquillement pas vite se diriger vers la prochaine grosse planète. Dans tous les cas, un gros merci d'avoir regardé, puis on se revoit la prochaine fois. Ciao!
Can you hear me out there?
What the hell was that?